Hi, sa video ito pag-uusapan natin ang factoring of quadratic trinomial. Pag sinabi natin trinomial, it is a polynomial that consists of three terms. Generally, the equation of our quadratic trinomial is ax squared plus bx plus c, where ax squared is the leading term, bx the middle term, and c is the constant. But sa video ito, magpo-focus lang tayo sa factoring quadratic trinomial with a is equal to 1. Let's have an example. Let's say we have x minus 5 and x plus 3. These are called factors. And x squared minus 2x minus 15. These are called equations. So there are two questions that your professor might ask you. Una, ano ang equation given the factors? And what are the factors given the equation? So there are different methods to do that. Una, pag binigyan ka ng factors and you are to look for the equation, you will use the FOIL method. How to do the FOIL method? We just need to multiply the two factors. Let's say we have x minus 5 and x plus 3. We will just simply multiply these two factors. So we have x times x squared, x times positive 3, that's positive 3x, and then we have negative 5 times x and negative 5 times positive 3. That's negative 5x minus 15. And then we will combine similar terms. This will become x squared minus 2x minus 15. So the equation of these factors is x squared minus 2x minus 15. Or we can say that the factors of x squared minus 2x minus 15 are x minus 5 and x plus 3. Paano pag binigay naman ang equation and you are to look for the factors of that equation? Ang method na gagamitin natin for that is factoring. So let's have an example of factoring method. Find the factors of the following equations. May tatlong dapat tayong tandaan sa pagpa-factor na equation para malaman natin yung behavior ng mga factors na na hinahanap natin. First, we need to observe the last term. Pag ang last term ay positive, iisipin natin or dapat nating isipin na ang dalawang factors na hinahanap natin ay pareho ng sign. Ibig sabihin, pareho silang positive o kaya naman pareho silang negative. Pag negative naman ang last term, the two factors that we're looking for have different sign. Meaning, isa sa kanila ay positive, isa sa kanila ay negative. And third na dapat yung tandaan, third clue, no, na pag wala kayong nakikitang negative sign sa equation, ibig sabihin, yung mga factors na hinahanap natin ay puro positive din. Kasi walang negative sa equation. So, try natin i-apply yung mga tinuro ko sa inyong clue para mapadali yung factoring method. So, in this case, yung last term natin ay positive. So, ang sign ng factors natin, alam natin pareho. It's either parehong positive or parehong negative. But, looking at the equation, wala naman tayong nakikitang negative. So, alam natin na parehong positive yung factors. Sino ilalagay natin ditong numbers? Kaya alam natin positive pareho. Ang ilalagay natin numbers, yung factors ng 2. Since 2 is a prime number, it has only two distinct factors. 2 and 1. And then we will put 2 and 1 here. And then to verify our factoring, we must multiply the last terms. Dapat equal siya sa last term ng original equation. We have 1 times 2, that's 2. And then, we need to add the last terms. Dapat equal po siya sa middle term ng ating original equation. 1 plus 2, that's 3. Since nag-agree siya sa sum and product rule, pwede nating sabihin na ang x plus 1 and x plus 2 ay factors ng ating equation. Next example. We have x squared minus 8x plus 12. Look at the last term of our equation. The last term is positive. So we can say that the two factors that we're looking for have the same sign. Ibig sabihin, pwede silang parehong negative, pwedeng parehong positive. And then, looking at the equation, oops, may negative sign. So, ibig sabihin, hindi parehong positive yung factors natin, kundi parehong negative. And then if a-factor natin yung 12, 3 and 4, that will produce 12. 6 and 2, that will also produce 12. Ngayon, sino yung pipiliin natin sa dalawa? Pipiliin natin sa dalawa kung sino yung pag pinag-add natin ay magiging middle term. Okay. Now, between 3 and 4 and 6 and 2, sino yung pag pinag-add mo magpuproduce ng 8? So, we have 6 and 2. And then, what's the sign of 6 and 2 again? Both negative. So, both negative. And then, to verify whether tama yung sagot natin, let's multiply the last terms. Negative 6 times negative 2. Is that positive 12? Yes. Negative 6 plus negative 2. Is that negative 8? Yes. So, therefore, x minus 6 and x minus 2 are factors of x squared minus 8x plus 12. Last example, we have x squared minus 2x minus 24. As you can notice, the last term is negative. So, ang hinahanap nating factors ay merong magkaiba. Ang hinahanap nating factor ulit. So, ang hinahanap nating factors ay magkaibang sign. So, we have one negative factor and one positive factor. Now, let us first factor 24. It can be 12 times 2. It can be 6 times 4, that's 24. However, we know that these factors have different signs. So which one of them can be the factor or can ulit? So these two factors have different sign as you can notice. And then, sino po sa kanila yung magpuproduce ng negative 2 pag pinag-plus? 12 and 2 or 6 and 4? So it's more likely 6 and 4. Pero to produce negative 2, sino dapat yung negative between 6 and 4? Very good. Ang negative sa kanya dapat si 6. And then we have 4. And then, let's verify. Negative 6 times positive 4, is that negative 24? Yes. Negative 6 plus positive 4, is that negative 2? Yes. Therefore, the factors of x squared minus 2x minus 24 are x minus 6 and x plus 4. So that's all for our factoring of quadratic trinomial with a is equal to 1. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you learned something new today. Bye!